And on the news tonight, production of palms and shears to receive a boost in Nigeria as stakeholders meet in Edo, brainstorm on modern techniques. Correspondent on special assignment beams satellite on level of compliance to safety protocols as COVID-19 variant cases heightens in parts of the world. Plus, what will make a husband beat his wife to death? Find out in this bulletin. A very good evening to you, and thank you so much for joining us on the news tonight, reaching you live from NTA Benin Network Center. I'd also like to remind you that the news is being streamed live. My name is Goodluck Enaini. Thank you again for staying tuned. And now the Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development, Alhaji Sambo Nanono, has directed all agricultural research institutes in the country to seek local and international partnership with a view to multiply elite seeds for farmers. This was why declaring open a 5-day workshop on sustainable and climate-smart production of palms and shears for improved livelihood and economic diversity. Obehi Otoba Presai reports that the event, which was organized by the Nigerian Institute for Oil Palm Research, NIFOR, had in attendance major agricultural stakeholders from different parts of the country.
Challenges and risks of climate change are evident through the erratic and extreme weather conditions. Such climatic anomalies, agricultural experts believe, call for urgent innovative solutions. This is the major reason these key players are brainstorming at this year's seed meeting and second annual South-South Research Extension Input Workshop in NIFOR. The Minister of Agriculture, through his representative, the Executive Secretary, Research Council of Nigeria, Professor Garba Sharubutu, re-emphasizes that the agricultural reform policy of President Muhammadu Buhari can best be achieved if farmers across the country feel the direct impact of research institutes.
When the administration came on board, we had as one of the cardinal agenda the diversification of the economy with agriculture as our primary area of focus. Looking at the issues on ground, we had to formulate policies and measures, which, though very painful, will, if pursued, vigorously lead to great agricultural achievements.
Guest lecturer Professor Samson Remison advocates for more government support for smallholders farmers, whom he says contribute 70% of the oil palm production in Nigeria.
Recommended a minimum of 10% of total public budget to agricultural sector.
The executive director, NIFOR, and other participants are optimistic that the mandate of research institutes can be achieved through synergy.
The seed meeting is to our farmers to be able to come to see how the seeds we produce and also to be able to interact with us directly. And sometimes in dense seeds, they also want to tell us the problems they have had with the seeds they have supplied to them over time. And then we also want to be able to now also link with us to indent their future seed needs.
In my own understanding, that the research institutes, especially NIFOR, have been underfunded. So long as we fund them, there is no way we cannot continue to have good agricultural yield in this country.
We cannot sit down and wait for other people to do the research, produce, and keep on buying. So, but we need to increase the resources available to all the research institutions in Nigeria, especially in NIFOR, because oil palm has the capacity to take Nigeria back to #1 in the world.
We should look towards diversifying from oil because oil may not be as useful as it is now in the next 20 years.
There were goodwill messages from Edo, Delta, Niger, and Lagos state governors, Chairman, Federal House of Representatives Committee on Agriculture, Secretary to the Government of the Federation, and the Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Agriculture. The event also featured exhibitions of oil palm, coconut, and shea butter seedlings. In Benin, Obehi Otoba Presai, NTA News.
Now, the physical and online voter registration exercise in Edo State is going on without hitches. Ifeoyakiri has been extraining the peculiarity of this year's exercise ahead of future elections in the country.
It has always been a case of overcrowding at INEC offices nationwide whenever it's time for a continuous voter registration exercise. But with the introduction of online registration to reduce crowd at registration centers, those who are eligible will have to follow basic steps on the website, and an appointment date will be given for capturing and authentication of the individual. Some Nigerians are already following that lead.
What I just did was I just registered with my Gmail account because it needs a Gmail account to be registered with it. When you register with it, then you fill your details. There are other options there. If you have a misplaced ID card or a damaged ID card, you can request for it. And if you want to even register for a new one, you can also request for it. So the way they really program the site they're very good.
The Commission's head office is now open for registration. This is the first time registration is holding there. The resident electoral commissioner gives us an update.
On Monday, we had 130 since we are beginning across the state in all the 18 local governments and the headquarters here. Tuesday, being 27th, we had 319 persons that registered. And of course, yesterday was 389 persons that registered. We registered.
And on previous PVCs under INEC's custody,
which from Monday, all those who registered and they have not collected their PVC prior to this time should still check back at our local government offices across the 18 local government across the states to check whether they will get their PVC.
In all other local government area, registration is ongoing with a handful of persons already present for one change or the other.
I come to do transfer here from Oredo to East and West.
My voter's card P. So I want to look whether they'll give me another one now.
Here is a list of what the continuous registration exercise will address from members of the public.
We are expecting to register those up to 18 and those who were not able to register during the last registration, and also those who had issues with their registration. Maybe they have a PVC or any temporary voter's card, but their names are not registered. To enable them vote, they need to re-register.
The continuous exercise starts at 9 o'clock in the morning and ends at 3 o'clock daily at all local government offices of the Commission, including its head office. In Benin, Ivie Oyahire, NTA News.
Away from election matters now, the crowd that was a common sight for the national identity card has disappeared. Only a handful of Nigerians now visit the centers. Agatha Igwaruju was at some centers and now has a situation report.
This private center in Agu on Ekewan Road was once a beehive of activities. The situation now is different. Only a few people come in to register or make corrections in their personal information.
When the federal government now made it mandatory that everybody links their NIN to their SIM, the number tripled. People were coming. I think the Nigerian syndrome did set in. That late approach, deadline, that's when people will start turning up. These last two extensions that was made on a scale of 10, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. Now it's 3 on a scale of 10, this last extension now.
For some Nigerians at the various centers, especially the private centers, the process is now easier and completely free of charge because the turnout is low.
I had a little issue. The issue was like one of my alphabet was missing. So without I couldn't get it. The names. So I quickly have to go back to my bank and they refer me to go and do this affidavit of correction of name. I'm here now to get a collection. Money is not involved. That one I know for sure.
I like it. I'm coming all the way from village. I'm not in Benin. Yes, to do my own. So far you come with your voter's card and whatever, everything is moving smooth.
With the latest extension of deadline of NIN-SIM linkage by the federal government to 31st October, the 7th time, observers are of the opinion that the move has reduced pressure and the process less cumbersome. As at time of this report, over 60 million Nigerians have been registered. In Benin, Agatha Igwaruju, NTA News.
And now, news and current affairs programs that promote the oneness of Nigeria is a priority to the Nigerian Television Authority, NTA. As a result, managers should take advantage of NTA's wish to be self-sufficient in carrying out the mandate. Director General of NTA, Yakubu Ibn Mohammed, was addressing participants at the quarterly General Management meeting in Abuja. Adebola Buslin Sunday reports.
These are general managers, zonal directors and other top management of the Nigerian Television Authority who converged on Abuja to exchange knowledge, share ideas and strategize on policies that will further move the organization forward. Director General of NTA, Yakubu Ibn Mohammed, told his foot soldiers to go all out in the efforts of repositioning the organization to achieve its mandates. Issues of new media and better relationship with governments at all levels are some areas at the front burner.
NTA is putting robust mechanisms to ensure that the entire system is relaunched on the online.
Our appeal really is that the governors should come to our aid and assist the stations, assist us to fulfill our mandate of bringing out the best of what they have to offer the people.
We don't report all sorts of things because we want to pull the crowd. No. NTA is a station to beat. Therefore, we are not competing with anybody. Ours is to ensure that this country remains one nation.
And for sport lovers in Nigeria, there is good news in the offing.
Executive Director Marketing with the DG has just approved La Liga matches and German Bundesliga. It will be shown on network and NTA Sports 24. Already we have the Premier League. We are showing the Olympics now for our viewers. We just went to Nigeria mini football in Ibadan. And
we need to provide content that will be more appealing to our viewers. So the Executive Director Program has emphasized on that. So I'm taking that away.
The quarterly meeting is for the organization to review and re-strategize for maximum output delivery. Adebola.
Now, the public, especially candidates residents in Edo State, are hereby informed that the Nigeria Defense Academy screening tests for the 73 regular course will take place on Saturday, 31st July 2021 at the Army Day Secondary School, Nigerian Army School of Supply and Transport, Isiho, Benin City. Now, only candidates who have registered for JAMB 2020 are eligible to sit for the Nigerian Defense Academy entrance examination. Indeed. Now, a statement by Peter Omowa on behalf of the Secretary to the State Government indicates that after completing their JAMB registration, applicants should return to the NDA application portal and log in with their email addresses and password and choose their examination centers before downloading the examination admission card from the website, which grants access to the NDA. Candidates are expected to be at the examination venue by 6:30 a.m. Screening will commence by 7 a.m., while the examination will start by 8 a.m., as candidates are also expected to come along with the following: face masks, acknowledgement form downloaded from the internet, JAMB registration slip, examination admission card downloaded from the internet after the release of JAMB result, 2 postcard size 3.5 by 5 inches, photograph, candidate's name, state of origin, course chosen, exam center, and examination number should be written at the back of the photographs. Writing materials including original HB pencil, which will be used in shading answers, and an eraser. The statement adds that candidates should not come to the examination venue with their mobile phones. Any candidate caught with a mobile phone will be automatically disqualified. You're watching NTA News. Let's take a break now. The news resumes shortly. Stay with us.
I am with you at every stage of your life, providing comfort when you are keeping fit, comfort when you are expecting your bundle of joy, comfort during motherhood, comfort in your office, comfort in your car, comfort when sharing a meal, comfort at bedtime. From cradle to grey, there's comfort for you with Vitafoam. Quality is vital. Quality is Vitafoam. Vitafoam, the fine art of living.
Next time you visit the ancient city of Benin, two things will excite you: the warmth and welcome of its people, and of course, the class and style of its hospitality business. Randeki Gold, home of hospitality like no other, located in one of the most serene environments in the ancient city, truly classy and exquisite with world-class facilities, fully equipped digital multipurpose hall with life-size, ultra-high definition LED screen, 180 square meters king-size swimming pool with bubble bath, enough to leave you breathless. The exotic Ariel's Bistro and Grill restaurant with variety of continental dishes, especially some of the rarest delicacies you can find in town. Fact is, a visit will truly convince you that we are gold. Randeki Gold is the gold wing of the prestigious Randeki Royal Hotel at 6 Uhenuyi Street off Ihama and Boundary Roads, GRA Benin City. www.randekihotels.com. Randeki Gold, our hospitality is gold.
Praise God. Kingsley Nwog is my name, the senior pastor of Renewal Evangelical Ministry, the singing preacher of my TV. I want to appreciate God for all my viewers out there. I want to invite you for these 3 days of supernatural encounter. Theme is Tension of Grace. And the date for this program, Thursday 29 and Friday 30th, is for pastors only. I'll be teaching, I'll be praying for you, for your ministry to move to the next level. And the venue for this 3 days encounter is going to be Wisdom Cathedral, 21 Boundary Lane by Right Hand Hotel, back of Global Hotel, Upper Mission Road, Benin City, Edo State, Nigeria. I need to speak into your ministry. I believe the same grace upon my life, the Lord can extend it to where you are. For iron sharpeneth iron. Paul said, all of you are partakers of my grace. Join me. It's an extension of grace.
Praise God, hallelujah, glory to God in the highest, for great things He has done. It is the season of celebration again. I, Reverend Marquin Lamai, on behalf of myself, my family, ministers and members of Church of God Mission, Lagos East Zone, heartily felicitate with our mommy, Most Reverend Margaret Benson Idaosa, OOL JP, on her 78th birthday. May the good Lord continue to keep you in perfect health, in peace, for many more years to lead us in the things of the Lord, and we will follow you. Once again, happy 70th birthday. Reverend McQueen Lamai is my name.
Oh yes, Ameosa Motors. We don't turn that for we new branch for number 128 Saple Road by Ajib Junction for Benin City. Not be only that one, we don't upwekerize the price for Niger Delta roads. We need to worry by NRA Junction 500. We need to Abraka 700. We need to Ugeli 1000. We need to Bayasa 1500. We still the load from Benin to Port Harcourt, worry to Auchi, worry to Ekpoma. Benin to Ekun, Obiaroko, Kwale, Umutu, even Ekpoma to Port Harcourt City. For Ameosa Motors, safety of all our passengers na it be number one. That's now why we dey make sure say we use new motors and qualified drivers. Make you visit any of our branch around you to enjoy the operationalization of Ameosa Motors. Ameosa Motors, king of the road. Ameosa carry me go.
Now, 535 new cases of COVID-19 have been confirmed in 17 states and the FCT by the Nigerian Center for Disease Control. The figures is from Lagos with 219, Akwa Ibom 142, Oyo 47, Rivers 17, Jigawa and Edo 13 each, Ekiti and Bayelsa 11 each, and Ondo 10. Others are Osun 9, Plateau 8, Ogun and Kaduna 7 each, while Kano and the FCT have 5 each. Imo and Gombe 4 each, with Nasarawa having 3. Now the total is 172,263 confirmed cases, 164,886 discharged, and 2,139 deaths. In the meantime, in spite of the order by the Edo State government that its citizens return to the use of face masks and observe other safety protocols to check the spread of Delta variants of COVID-19, the compliance level in Benin Metropolis is still low. Eugenia Ondubisi has an update.
The confirmation of the Delta variant of COVID-19 and the rising number of infestations and hospitalization across the country, the Edo State government ordered its citizens to return to safety measures to avoid the third wave of the virus. Weeks after the order, Benin residents are yet to comply as only few use their face masks while some others choose to pocket theirs.
I heard it on news that the third phase is out now. As usual, wash your hands, use your mask, social distancing. When you don't have anywhere to go, that is for the elderly, you stay indoors.
I'm aware that of the safety protocol where the government has asked everybody to put on their face masks. I felt that anyway, once I'm going into a place that is jam-packed, I will be able to put on. I have it in my bag here. I'll put it on.
I felt it doesn't mean anything not to put on face mask, but I have it in my bag. I don't think it has so much effect here as it is in the Western world.
I even told my children that they should be using their face mask. They say yes, they are using it when they are doing exam. I say after exam you don't use it. They say just if you want to enter exam hall, you wear it. I say it's very, very important because of sneezing and all the rest of them. Maybe your friend can sneeze now. You don't know whether he has contracted the virus and it will get to you breathe it in. So from there, you bring it home. All of us will be suffering it.
Permanent Secretary in the Edo State Ministry of Health, in a previous briefing with newsmen, disclosed that although Edo State has no case of Delta variant of COVID-19, citizens need to be cautious.
I urge you to stay safe and guide yourselves against the virus by observing physical distancing, wearing face masks, and regularly washing your hands, even as we intensify efforts to protect residents across all communities. Just like we defeated the first and the second wave of the virus in Edo State, with your support and collaboration, together we shall finally win the war against this common enemy of mankind.
It is expected that with the federal government's placing of 6 states and the FCT on a red alert on the rising cases of Delta variant of COVID-19 in the country, Edo State citizens would avail themselves the opportunity to visit vaccination centers to get vaccinated. In Benin, Eugenia Ndubisi, NTA News.
Now, a man's desperation to satisfy his sexual urge has landed him in trouble in Edo State. Mr. Emmanuel Asemota of Ewotubu in Benin City is currently in the custody of Edo State Police Command for allegedly sending his wife of 19 years to her early grave for denying him sex. Hear the detailed story of the incident from Jude Abugu.
Asemota and his wife, Ogeke, have lived together as husband and wife since the year 2002, and the marriage is blessed with 2 children. The couple, neighbors in their Ewotubo residence, explained had their differences, which often resulted in open quarrels. This was why the neighbors did not bother to intervene on that fateful night of Saturday, 27 June 2021, when Emmanuel, as usual, picked up offense with the wife's refusal to sleep with him that night. Unfortunately, the disagreement degenerated to a violent engagement, which led to the death of Ogeke, the wife. She had tried unsuccessfully to escape from the husband's rage that night.
Maybe they have misunderstanding. After everything, one of my neighbors called me that I should come for rescues, that Mama was lying on the ground, she can't talk. That's where I came out. I rushed out to the hospital.
They are very good from the man and the wife. They normally quarrel after they will to settle. I don't know what occurred to the man that night.
Emmanuel is now cooling off in police cell as Edo State Police Command continues with investigations into the incident.
From our investigation, it has been revealed that the man has been a violent man towards the woman. On her body, there are marks of violence when the police brought her.
Responding to questions.
Right, we'll be taking a break now, and the news will continue as soon as we return. Please don't go away. Stay with us.
For center of Benin, I will better for everybody. Waiting, your body today hot. This one cool me for body. I will bonanza to travel to different places for Nigeria. Muyi line your modern office for Ibiwe by Ebo Street Junction, Ring Road for Benin City. Don't make travel easy for tinkele money for everybody. Benin to Warri 1,000 naira. Benin to Port Harcourt 3,500 naira. Benin to Lagos Maitu Yanokwaja Iyaba Aja for just 3,500 naira. Benin to Aujiekoma 1,000. Enjoy unbeatable price to Bayasa, Abraka, Ugele, and other places, including comfortable charter service to any destination. Muyi Parcel service they give to help you receive parcel and send parcel to different places for Nigeria. Come enjoy Ogbele Awuf travel price with brand new buses and cars for Muyi Line new ultra modern office for Ibiwe Street, Bayebo Street Junction, Ring Road, Benin City. Muyi Line, cheap travel price for everybody.
Commonwealth medalist Blessing Okagbare and 12 others have been cleared to compete in track and field events in the ongoing Tokyo 2020 Olympics. This and more with Peter Oibo.
The Integrity Unit of World Athletics have cleared Blessing Okagbare, Ese Brume, Toby Amusa, Uwankolo Grace, and Patient Okon to compete in track and field events this Friday. Okagbare is making her 4th appearance at the Games. Will be competing in the women's 100-meter heat. Meanwhile, Nigerian squares on winning medals in athletics at the Games may suffer setbacks as 10 of the country's athletes are said to be ineligible to compete at the tournament because they did not meet up with the minimum testing requirements for the game. In the Group B2 table of Week 20 of the 2020-2021 Nigerian National League, Bende Insurance is leading the table with 37 points. Remo Stars FC 34 points. Bayelsa United FC and Akwa Ibom Youth FC have 33 points each. Apes Cree and Holy Arrows FC are the bottom 3 on the table. The Week 19 of the Nigerian National League match between Benin Insurance Football Club and Apes Cray FC at the Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium gave the Insurance boys an advantage of 37 points after they defeated Apes Cray by 1 goal. Benin Insurance will on Saturday host Akwa Ibom Youth FC in Benin City. With sports update, Peter Oibo, NTA News.
Peter's report concludes our bulletin tonight. Thank you so much for watching, and good evening.